What's happening, YouTube? As y'all can see, I'm in a different setting. Yes, I'm in my kitchen. If y'all want a kitchen tour, you know, let me know in the comments, because I have not given y'all a tour of the rest of my crib. I just gave y'all a tour of my bedroom. But today's video, I'm gonna give y'all a little story time while in the midst of cooking myself something to eat. So this story time is gonna be about probably one of the craziest experiences I've had with getting chased by a dog. Now, is it just me, or growing up, it seemed like we used to get chased by dogs all the time? I think that's like a core Black experience, is getting chased by a dog. And it be out of nowhere. You just outside in summertime, sometimes you get in the winter, but outside in the summertime as kids playing, next thing you know, boom, dog come out of nowhere. So in this story time, it involves me, my two little brothers, and about 7 of my little cousins, 7, 8 of them. It was a couple of us. We was going to the park, but we was going to the park deep because it was summertime. My cousins came down from the summer, and yeah, we was walking to the park, and the park was a little ways. Like, we had to cross over a neighborhood to get to the park, and for whatever reason, some dogs just came out on us. But yeah, it was probably like 9 or 10 of us, and me and my brother are the oldest. So I had to been in middle school or getting ready to go to middle school, so I probably was like 11, maybe 12, but I'm gonna say like 11. And so my brother is right behind me, so I'm 11, he's 10, and then everybody else is like doom, right behind us. So boom, we leaving out, we walking across the street. We get across the street of our neighborhood, and then we have to cross over where it's like the back of like a pool, community pool, and then it's like this lake part. All I know is as we're crossing the street, my baby brother and my little cousin that's on the same age as him, like when I say after me, it's like my family, like my mom and her siblings just started having kids together in twos. Like each year, it's at least 2 kids born the same year after me. But you know, as the OG, I get my own year, you dig? But anyways, so we're walking across the street. All I know is my baby brother and my little cousin, once we hit the corner and we get by the pool, like there's gates right there because it's the back of people's yards. So you can't really see past the gates. You can kind of just see what's in front of you. So all I know is they're walking, and out of nowhere, they just get there. And the 2 that were leading the way are the 2 that's, I'm talking about, done scared of dogs. They, out of nowhere, turn around and hollering, ah, and just get to running. So we like, what's wrong? Next thing you know, I call them wolf dogs. Well, we called them wolf dogs growing up, but husky. It was a husky and like this brown dog. I don't know what it was, but I don't think it was a golden retriever, but if it was a golden retriever mixed with something. But nonetheless, all I know is them 2 bits came running behind my brother and my little cousin. Mind y'all, everybody under us is like elementary age. They all little, and me and my brother were always like one of like the taller ones. We just, even now today, we are one of the taller ones. Now I do got like 2 little cousins that are taller than me, or at least the same height as me, that are females. But outside of that, me and my brothers were always just the taller ones. So when they bust back around the corner and they're screaming and they taking off, I mean, they not saying nothing, they just hollering and running. So me and my brother like, okay, it's something. Next thing you know, 2 dogs come. We like, freak. As the oldest, we are, you know, what I want to say? I don't want to say we are in control, but we're responsible. That's what I want to say. We're responsible for everybody making it back in from the house, because at the end of the day, we're like, okay, we're gonna go to the park. We had to ask permission, but they were like, all right, y'all the oldest, so you know what I mean? Y'all leave together, y'all come together, cool. So as they're taking off, they leaving, all the little cousins, like the dogs are big, so they're running and they damn near catching up to us. I lie to y'all not. If I'm lying, I'm flying. Me and my brother had to take our little cousins as we're running, and we're tossing them to each other. I lie to y'all not. We're running, but we grabbing them because they so little, trying to run from dogs. We run, toss them to get back to the house. I mean, all the way till we got across the street to our house. And then we made sure everybody got in the crib and we shut the door. And the dogs, they had to be doing a slow jog. To us, it felt like they was running 20 miles per hour. But when we got into the house and we seen the dogs, like they were just doing a little like gallop, like, well guys, we thought y'all wanted to play, but if y'all don't want to play, just say that. Like that's the vibe the dogs gave off of. But nonetheless, me and my brother were passing them like sacks of potatoes, just running, running, he catching them, bow, going out. Like, I mean, we was launching kids. I wish back then we had like Ring cameras or somebody out there was just watching us. Like, I know people was watching us, it was weak, but we, like, it was Olympic, like we were in an Olympic race or something. When I say we was running and tossing kids, it's probably the most dramatic thing that ever happened, but it was, looking back, it was funny. But now today, fruit now. Heart was racing, oh my God. And one of my little cousins or my sibling get caught by this dog. I had to fight a dog. What I looked like fighting a husky. And the little golden retriever looking dog was just as big as a husky. But luckily the dogs weren't vicious. They actually really weren't trying to like harm us or anything. I think they just seen us, you know, and was like, oh, you want to play? You know, most dogs, the average dog I'll say growing up, when they see kids, they want to run with the kids and play up to, play with the kids. But y'all, that jank was so funny looking back at that story. But it was so dramatic. Like, we legit was tossing kids just to get away from some dogs. And we kids ourselves. Like I said, I'm in middle school, so my brother right behind me. Probably, if I'm sixth grade, he in fifth grade. We some kids running, trying to protect some kids, but our natural instinct was just like, everybody got to get in this crib. And we, out of Latina, we made sure everybody got to that crib before we ourselves got in the house. I got so many more stories about being chased by dogs, but that's one of the most dramatic ones I could say. Well, nah, because then I have one where one of my little cousins, that nigga slid under the whip. And my mom she had our dog, like we was just standing outside our house. My mom was sitting here then, and she had our little dog with her. Oh, bro. My little dog, Feisty, she was a white Shih Tzu. She just passed like 2 years ago. You know, a piece of my nigga, that's my dog. But she used to just bark. Oh my gosh. And a dog, I remember one time, me and her, we walking in the same direction to go to this park. I'm walking her to the park to go meet her with my brothers. And we live in the same neighborhood. And this freaking Labrador, this kid was walking this Labrador. He was walking with his parents, but the parents let the little kid hold the leash to the Labrador. Like I said, I'm in sixth grade, so I'm already a kid myself. They got a littler kid, a younger kid walking a big ass Labrador. Nigga, when I seen that, he's probably like, he's some feet away from me. He might be a good yard or two away from me. He was a good distance away from us. He was a good distance away from me. So it gave me enough time where I was like, okay, when I seen him and when the dog seen me and my dog seen his dog and started barking. She's just a barker. Little dog just barking. So when his dog seen her, he got excited. He started pulling him. Once I seen the little boy hit this one right here, I'm like, break, okay. What am I, because I'm not outrunning that dog. I knew for sure I was not outrunning that dog. So I was like, it was a truck in front of me. I said, I'm gonna jump on this truck if that boy let that dog leash go. Dog got off, the boy ended up dropping the leash. I lied to y'all, not like a track star bit. I yanked, thankfully my dog had a harness on. Picked her up, got her in her arm, and ran and cleared the bed of the truck like I was in a, like I ran track, y'all. I lied to you, not to the point where when the little boy's parent, his dad got the dog, he was like, can you run track? He was like, the way you cleared that truck. I said, baby. In my mind, I'm like, what fear will make you do? My fight or flight response is undeniably amazing, because when it's time to run, I'm gonna run a short distance, but I'm gonna jump on something every time. I got so many stories why I done jumped on somebody's car running from a dog. But there's been another time where even my little cousin had to slide under my mom's van. My mom had to pull my dog up, grab her, shut the van door. Cause I mean, like growing up, it don't happen like that. I ain't ran from a dog in a long time, but I don't think people still run from dogs like we used to back in the day. This like the early 2000s. I don't think they still run from dogs. But that's like core childhood memories, y'all. And I wouldn't even say I grew up in the hood. Like, oh, I grew up in the hood, that's why you run from dogs. Like, I'm a suburbs kid, but you know, you had your little hood spots in the suburbs. But I swear, every summer, at least twice, 2 times, at least 2 times every summer, I ran from a dog. I lie to you not. But drop y'all comments and drop some comments. Let me know when is the last time y'all ran from a dog, or if you even ever ran from a dog. Because some people don't even have that experience, and I feel like that's a core childhood experience, is to run from a dog. But yeah, I'll see y'all in the next story time, in the next video. I'm gonna get back to living it up. I don't know, y'all can't even see what's in the pot, but it's gonna be a little grits and eggs. You feel me? But yeah, I'll see y'all in the next video.